Hi everybody and welcome to a terrain tip, a close look at Green Stuff World's Broken City. This is a terrain set where you can build up to 8 houses, fences, ladders, planks and walls, and it's quite price friendly as well. I got this set for about 35 euros. And you don't need any scissors or glue or anything. This is cardboard and it just snaps together. And there is also a manual here or a guide so you can see exactly how to assemble each of the broken houses. They are numbered with letters. And here we have the cardboard that you have to push out. And again, as you can see, very easily numbered and easy to work with. You even get a toothpick included to push out the smaller bits and parts. So I think I'll just get started. The scale is supposedly a bit too large to, for example, Warhammer or other miniature games, but we will see when it's all assembled. And I think I'm going to begin here with the D building. And the instructions clearly show what parts to use and in what order they are supposed to be snapped together. So remove the cardboard here. It is a pretty good quality. It seems solid and it's easy to remove. Just be a little careful. Remove the larger parts first and then you can push out, for example, here the windows and some of the parts where it has to be assembled. So this is one part here, the wall, and then we need the floor, which is this one, and same process. And this is where the toothpick comes in handy. These small parts here, easily removed. And this is where the different sections of the house will connect. And as you can see here, there are two parts in this particular building, and just put it into the right position, push, and it will fit just fine. And when the building and the floor is connected like so, it seems pretty solid and it won't fall apart or anything when you use it. So let's continue with the second part of the D building. And it's pretty much the same. One wall section here and a floor section. So this is an open building or ruin. But some of the other buildings have roof and several floors. But now let's just focus on this one. And all in all, it's just a matter of a few minutes for each building, and then they are complete. And I guess you can disassemble them again if you want to for more easy storage. And that was it. So besides the buildings, there are also other parts included. These bases here that you can use to make the walls or a broken wall. And you just take the wall section and push it through the base here. And when the first base is pushed into place, then you need a second one. Otherwise it will not be stable. So just put a second one underneath here and then the wall is just solid on the game board. And you can do exactly the same with the fences. They look like this and exactly the same process. Like so, and then the fence section here is complete and solid. And then a small piece of advice. So when you have a fence, for example, or maybe a ladder where you have to push a lot of these very, very small cardboard parts out, most of them are easily pushed out like this, but there are also some of them that can be tricky and you can risk the damage on the cardboard like I have done here. So be careful. Besides the walls and fences, you also have planks and ladders. The planks here you can use to connect the buildings, and the ladders, of course, to enter the higher levels of the buildings. And this is how the buildings look in scale compared next to figures. And these are regular Warhammer 40k or Age of Sigmar figures. And in my opinion, the scale between the buildings and the miniatures here are just fine. They simulate larger city like buildings or ruins, and I think they will work just fine for any type of wargame with these types of figures. And here is a scale comparison next to the battle systems village ruins. And they also fit pretty good together. Here is a comparison next to a Warhammer 9th edition terrain piece. And the levels here are absolutely compatible. And you can, for example, connect the buildings here with a walkway. Another size comparison next to the battlefield in a box buildings. Again, I think they can work together. So if you can mix and match these different types of terrain from different manufacturers, I don't really see any hindrances. Why not? So my final conclusion of the Broken Village here is that I highly recommend to check it out if you need these types of damaged buildings for war games or maybe RPG games. They are really, really solid. It's solid cardboard. They are extremely easy to assemble. And, well, the only problem is that you have to disassemble them if you don't have any place to store them. But other than that, go for it. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you'll join me for future videos and battle reports.